Kelly Kapowski.
What? Yeah, I mean, well, that's so like the original Crush. So you're asking like who was first?
I could not get the cast of Saved by the Bell on the show. And it was kind of tough to even get this. They only have one word to say to you. That's kind of how we plan this out so I can edit it together. But I couldn't get everybody. I couldn't get Mark Paul Gosselaar. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, without Zach, is it really them? Oh, fuck.
Thanks. I worked hard on this. So I have a little video for you from the cast of Saved by the Bell. They are all saying something about you. I love you, brother.
Love you, bro.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Stinks.
I even got the dead one.
Hey everybody, it's CJ Graham, Jason Voorhees. That's right, Friday the 13th, part 6. And you're listening to thescenesnobs.com.
Have you and your furry best friend ever been bored? We have a cure for that. Get your subscription box with our affiliate link now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Scene Snob Reviews. I am your host, Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate it. We always do these live reviews, so if anyone wants to join in the comments, talk about it and stuff, like, we'd love to hear from you. And if you're watching this at a later time, make sure to comment because we do answer them as we go, or join our Discord and you can talk to us there. All right, everybody, let's get into it. I just watched The Curse of Bridge Hollow, the new Netflix film that came out recently. Starring Marlon Wayans, Pariah Ferguson, Kelly Rowland, Rob Riggle, and a ton more. The story follows a teenage girl who accidentally releases an ancient mischievous spirit called Stingy Jack on Halloween, which causes decorations from around the town to come alive and wreak havoc. She must team up with the last person she'd want to in order to save their town, her skeptical father. So it was definitely an interesting watch for sure. I will say this. I have been liking the kids' horror movies that have been coming out recently. I feel like they're really leaving their mark, and they're doing a really good job with it. And they're, it's exactly what it should be. And these are family-friendly films that you should be watching with your kids, and it should be their almost introduction into horror. And I've said for years that we should be doing more and more of this. This should be a full-on subgenre that more filmmakers should take the helm of, because they stick. These movies stick if you do it right. You do it family-friendly. You introduce the horror element to the kids, and every Halloween, you got something that's going to be watched. And there's not enough. There's not enough filmmakers who want to do it, but there are a lot of studios willing to do it. And right now, they're doing a good job with it, and I'm enjoying that. So, The Curse of Bridge Hollow. I went into it. I watched Spirit Halloween, of course, last week, and this is very similar in tone, except for much bigger budget, as we can tell. If you watch it, you can see that. I did really like it. I thought it was funny. I watched it with my kids. They loved it. They wanted to watch it again. So we're getting into it and talking about it a little bit, and it's fun. The visual effects are really cool. It's a very simple story. Again, if you've seen any of my other reviews or heard me talk about movies, I don't mind a simple storyline as long as it's a conducive story that works, and you don't take anything away from your characters with that storyline. And this didn't. It's a new family moving into a town that embraces Halloween and horror, very much like a Salem sort of situation. And they go into the town. They don't really celebrate Halloween, and the magic shows up, and it's kind of fun. I thought that I really dug that about this movie. I thought this was really a fun way to go about it. You could do a sequel. You could keep it going. I don't know how it's doing on Netflix for sure, but you look at Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, of course, the critics are the critics, and critics hate anything that's family friendly or goofy in any way. So that has a 38%, but over 100 ratings from the audience, 62%, and that's pretty good. in terms of movies like this, especially, which usually don't get that type of review. It's about 5.1 on IMDb, or 5.6, I'm sorry, out of 10, and in Metacritic it's 38 out of 10 from 10 critics. But that's, again, the critics are never going to like this sort of stuff. So, but I just thought it was a good addition to the Halloween family. Like, if you want to show your kids something, you want to introduce them into what horror is, especially horror comedy, which I think is so much better, because when they get a little bit older, introducing them to the more horror comedy that you like is going to be an easy transition from these movies into that. And then that's going to be an even easier transition into the harder horror movies. I'd love to hear what some of you guys think about what movies you like to watch during Halloween, or show your kids in general. Sound off in the comments. Let me know. Of course, you can always join the Discord. My rating for this, I gave it a 3.5 stars. I thought it was better than middle of the road. Usually I give 3. It's middle of the road sort of view. And I like this. I thought they did a good job with it. It had me laugh a few times. The visual effects were cool to see. Some familiar faces popping up, which is fun. It's fun to see Marlon Wayans in his element, having a good time in a family comedy. Pariah Ferguson, who's from Stranger Things, did a really great job. She knocked it out of the park with this character. So overall, it was just really fun. I think there's a lot here that you can enjoy. So 3 out of 5, or 3.5 out of 5, and that's my rating for it. Let's see what everybody's saying. Jason Taylor, look good, brother. What's up, Jason? Thank you again so much for helping us the other night. Let's hit that like, everyone. Snob Nation. Yeah, if you hit the like, appreciate you. I love watching movies with my kids. I find that I end up liking most of them, and I think this is a good one to watch. I think it's a good Halloween movie for the family. It's a good introduction to horror. Looking forward to it. Didn't know it was a thing. Yeah, it came out last week, so it came out last Friday. So I finally, as most people who've been watching our channel know, we've been traveling, so I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually watch it. But today I made that, sat down and did it, and it was a lot of fun. All right. Well, you have to excuse me. I'm very congested. Had a fun-filled weekend outside. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of it and joining in on so much. If you guys are around tonight, or if you're watching this later, and it might be out already, the Scene Snobs podcast is all new. We're talking about the new movie, The Accursed, which also came out last Friday. And we have the director, Kevin Lewis, and one of the stars of the movie, Sarah Dumont, who plays Beth in the movie, is going to be joining us. And if you missed our live event last Friday, it was so much fun. Go back, check it out. The Scene Snobs Live Ghost Hunt. We went on a ghost hunt. It was hosted by our buddies Jason Taylor from 3 Geeks Podcast and Stir Sturdy from the Horror Stir Sturdy Podcast. Such a great time. We really appreciate the Maryland Phenomena Investigations team and the Cotton and Company Vintage Boutique owners for letting us go around and gallivant through their store at night looking for ghosts. And I want to thank you guys for watching and all the support and everything you guys have been doing. Appreciate you. You guys are all awesome. And, make sure you're checking out our shows like the Morning Drive Live show every Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. and more on that. But, thanks again for watching. And here's the credits. Stick around. I want to thank our awesome patrons. Tim, Paul, Stacy, Matt, Aaron, Chris S., Chris H.,
Dan, John B., Ron, Jason, AJ, Radar, and John W. We love you all. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, you help us keep the lights on, and you guys are amazing. And if you guys want to join, we have 3 tiers available, all different prices, things like that, and it helps us go a long way in keeping these shows going and stuff like that. So patreon.com/thescenesnobs is where to go.
And make sure to check us out on our Discord. Join to be part of the Snobs Nation, where we all get together. We have fun conversation. We basically carry on all the stuff we do here, just in a better form and cooler format by some awesome moderators who we are super grateful for. So it'd be great to see you. Make sure to join up so you can stay in touch with your favorite snobs.
And guys, remember to hit that like button on this video if you're watching it. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to us. If you're not on YouTube right now, head over and check out the Scene Snobs on YouTube and subscribe, because it helps us go a long way, helps us, with producing these shows and monetizing and things like that. We have great shows like, of course, the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. The Scene Snobs Morning Drive live show, which is brand new, but it's on Fridays from 7 to 10 a.m. And then we have other shows pop up like Real Combat, Does It Suck, Geek Fest Live, Scene Snobs Movie Reviews, Plot Roast, and we have more coming.
And then we also have merch. Don't you want to assail yourself of some of the finest finery ever? Anywhere, perhaps historically? Well, pop on over to thescenesnobs.com. You can go from there to our merch store, and you can get some amazing stuff, because I know the morning drive is no good without that mug in the morning.
That's true. And we actually have just to note, we do have Tumbler mugs that you can get with our logo on it. There's more available on the site. Go check it out. Guys, make sure you're following us on all social medias, because we do different things. We have different daily videos, stuff like that. Pictures that we're always popping up. Follow us at the Scene Snobs everywhere, or you can follow Casey at Plotimus21 on Instagram, at Casey the Man on TikTok, at Twitter Night on Twitter. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you watching. You guys are all awesome, and I will talk to you guys soon.